Hello everybody, Jake, your resident content cowboy here, Yeehaw, and we have some patch notes coming for Pokemon Unite, and this looks to be a doozy. I have not gone through everything, but I've seen a couple things that lead me to believe that this could be one of the biggest changes to Unite coming for Season 4. Luckily, no one would be foolish enough to think that they wouldn't be putting a balance change into the game right away. Literally like hours ago. I would be shocked if they do a balance update before Eos, but I've been wrong my whole life, so we'll see. From what I understand, this was posted to the Korean Pokemon Unite account. It was actually accidentally posted early. They've actually posted a few things early recently, but here are the patch notes. Now, we won't know exact numbers or anything like that until someone actually goes in and figures it out, because they don't give real numbers and information. They give sort of vague clues. It's a Blue's Clues for patch notes, and we have to try to follow Blue's Clues. Let's see what they are changing right here. First off, Greedent, Covet, maybe removed Unstoppable and increased Tenacity. So Tenacity, if I'm remembering correctly, is sort of how much a slowdown, knock up, something like that affects you. The higher your tenacity, the lower it would affect you, but they might have removed Unstoppable. We don't know for sure. The wording is confusing, but boy, if they've changed Covet for Greedent, that's going to be a huge Greedent nerf. Blissey. Soft Boiled can carry 4 charges. If Egg Bomb is the other move, it shares charges with Egg Bomb, which is interesting. I don't know if this is saying they want you to run it together. If so, I love that because it's a really fun build. I can't wait to see exactly how this works. I hope you also can use the moves more fluidly. We'll see how that works. Egg Bomb now carries 2 charges, which is just a nice upgrade if you're running Egg Bomb in general, and it goes up to 4 with Soft Boiled, and it shares the charges there. So it's interesting. You're going between attacking with your Egg Bombs and also healing allies, holding more charges, and your moves now upgrade at level 10 and 12 instead of previously, I believe it was level 11 and 13. So this is just a nice buff for Blissey across the board, making Egg Bomb and Soft Boiled a little more viable, but also Helping Hand and Safeguard are getting a buff throughout this as well. So Blissey still doing just fine, and a slight buff to its secondary moveset, which is cool. Duraludon, Dragon Pulse damage reduced. They put an LOL here. Stealth Rock visual adjustments. I have to wonder, does this mean we can see the rocks now? I mean, you can see Crustal's rocks. So is that the visual adjustment? I really don't know. For Dragon Pulse damage being reduced, we're not going to know until we see the numbers. So there was a time where they reduced Lucario's attack stat, and they reduced Lucario's attack stat by this much. Did you see it? You missed it. It was gone. It was here and gone. So might be big, might be small. We don't know. Any type of nerf for Duraludon's damage there makes sense. It's still pretty dang powerful, so we'll see. Alolan Ninetales, Blizzard effect duration increased and longer range. So I'm guessing what this is the duration that Blizzard interacts with a wall, that area effect damage. I'm guessing that has been increased, but I honestly don't know if that's the case. And then longer range, cool. We'll see how that works. Aurora Veil nerf. That's a tough one to see. I don't know exactly what that's going to mean. Again, it could be minor. They nerfed Ninetales just recently. They had a teeny tiny nerf, and it really didn't affect it too much. But if the nerf is big, Ninetales might fall out of favor very quickly. We will see. Talonflame. This is so sad. Why hurt my bird? Brave Bird, damage reduced, ranged reduced. Unite move, damage reduced, cooldown increased. This is a big hit. Talonflame's taking a big hit here. Of course, we don't know the numbers, but they're trying to hurt my birds. I don't know what they're doing, but they want my birds gone. And it's sad to see, but I think Talon could be hurt kind of considerably here. However, Fly still has a lot of popularity, so I wonder how bad this Unite move changes, though. Damage being reduced is not good. Cooldown being increased, though, that could be pretty brutal. Lucario, extreme speed damage reduced. I will believe it when I see it. I don't believe it. I don't believe Lucario's been nerfed at all. No way. It's fine. I'll say it right now. It's fine. Can't wait for it to not be fine. It's fine. They just seem to never stop Lucario. I don't know how big this nerf is. It's cool to see that Lucario is getting nerfed because I would love more Pokemon to be played, especially in that top path role that you often see the competitive teams play. This would make Machamp, if this is a decent nerf to Lucario, this makes Machamp way stronger because Machamp is kind of another one of those Pokemon looking for that role. Hoopa. I saw that Hoopa had multiple things. Hoopa's needed a big nerf for a little while here, so this makes sense here. Trick range narrowed, cooldown increased, maybe decreases auto range. All of this makes sense, and Trick plus HP recovery reduced. So I'll get into the next ones real quick. Shadow Ball, stun duration reduced. Phantom Force, cooldown reduced, stun buff. So Phantom Force was essentially not used really at all. Shadow Ball was the build. Trick Shadow Ball was the build. Hoopa is crazy. I will predict that we're still going to see Hoopa competitively because Hoopa's Unite move is insane. However, these are, in my opinion, reasonable, necessary nerfs for a character that is crazy overpowered. By the way, if you get a chance, take a look at the competitive tier list from yesterday that I did with Blossom. You will see that all of the Pokemon up in the top are getting nerfs so far, and all the Pokemon in the bottom, I believe, get a few buffs. So a very accurate, I would say, tier list for the most part. I just think that's an interesting coincidence. Zeraora, discharge shield increased. It needs more than this in my opinion, but I don't know how big that shield is. Maybe it's seriously powerful. I wanted Zeraora to get a buff. I'm so glad it did. Aegislash. This Pokemon, by the way, is rising in popularity, and now it's getting an attack buff. Just overall, its attack is going up. That could be huge. And then Sacred Sword's damage is increased and the effects increased. Maybe defense penetration or knock up. Either way, this is big. These are big sword buffs. Just the boosted attack buff in general, that's really big. You're doing a lot of your damage through your boosted attacks with Aegislash. I am worried that this could make this sword crazy powerful. I would be really excited to see this sword get a ton more play. I think it's kind of teetering on the realm of almost really, really good. And this could be the thing that pushes it over the top. Trevenant, here they are. The buffs. Imagine if these are nerfs. Imagine if these are nerfs right now. These are buffs. Trevenant, branch poke, damage increased, slow increased, now restores HP. So that's when it's Phantump. It's early move, branch poke. This is really good because it's weak early, so it needs a little love there. I think this is a great change. Curse, damage to opponents increased, effect on user decreased, self-damage reduction probably. Definitely, that's got to be what that means. By the way, I'm sure if you watch a lot of my videos, you saw my road to master rank with bottom tier Pokemon. Trevenant was a bottom tier Pokemon for the longest time. It recently got a buff to its Pain Split and Wood Hammer, and now it's getting a curse buff. Pain Split again getting a buff. Pain Split after the buff, it was still bad. Another buff right here, HP recovery increased. This might be great. And then Unite move cooldown reduced. I think Trevenant is going to be a lot more popular now. A lot more popular. It needed these buffs. Thank goodness. I'm happy to see them. Cramorant. Thank you. Air slash buff. They nerfed this for no reason last time, by the way. It was criminal that Cramorant received this nerf. So I'm so happy to see this buff right here. Air slash buff and Unite move damage increased. Thank you. This Unite move was terrible. I can't even look at it. When I see Cramorant's Unite, I have to look at it through my fingers because it's so bad. It's so bad. But now, if it does a lot of damage and its cooldown is reduced, I don't know if this is going to make Cram more viable. It would have to be a very strong Unite move, but this is a step in the right direction for Cram. And now, okay, this next one I saw earlier, I couldn't believe it. Greninja, Unite move cooldown reduced. Why? Why? I know it had a long cooldown, but it's Greninja. It's already great. What are we doing here? Get ready. I think every competitive team might be running Greninja in that central area, unless Aegislash is maybe just so powerful. Azumarill, Bubble, Movement Slow Bug Fix, Whirlpool, Damage Bug Fix. When they say things like this, by the way, I don't know if this is good or bad. When they say bug fix, because they've said this and then completely changed damage numbers, this could be big. These could be buffs. We don't know. These could be nerfs. We don't know. And now Aquatail no longer ignores defenses / shields. I've actually seen a couple people say that this is a nerf. And it might be. It might be. But what was happening with Aquatail is someone was scoring with a score shield, and it wasn't, at least from my experience with it, and I would love for you to correct me in the comments, I was noticing I wasn't breaking score shields. So I was attacking with Aquatail, but I wasn't stopping someone from scoring, so that's not good. And I wonder if they just said, forget it. The ignoring defenses shield thing didn't help. That being said, if this is an Azumarill nerf, I would be as shocked as you. Because this Pokemon, it does not need a nerf. At all. At all, at all, at all. Okay, so here's the thing I saw earlier that I thought this could be game-changing. No joke. A lot of things are said like, it's changing Unite. Buddy Barrier getting a nerf. And, of course, Score Shield cooldown increase. That's good. But it's still, if everything else about Score Shield is the same, it's still going to do some crazy good scoring things. However, this is all really nice. Buddy Barrier getting its effects reduced. We don't know what this means yet, but this could be the biggest change in the entire game. Of course, you know, messing with any of these Pokemon, taking Lucario and really putting a big nerf onto its extreme speed, that could be big. Buddy Barrier receiving a big change it would change the game completely. It would change the game completely. I can't wait to see what's going to happen with all this. I'm going to be live streaming the new season, so check me out here on YouTube if you want to watch some of that. Thank you all for watching this. I love you. I can't wait to see mainly what this new Buddy Barrier world is. But hey, Trev, Cram, Aegislash, let's get it. Hoopa, Lucario, they might be losing their relevance. I still think we're going to see Hoop. I love you all. More stuff soon.